Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The give on the inside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Rice Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the big fella.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. He's picked up 49 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Orlando. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Right back to the well. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs.
He's loose. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Rice! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. But a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Connection to the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Now sliding to his left. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown Owls. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'll try the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Touchdown, New Mexico State. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Crosses the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Finds a man on the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Aggies! Fit it in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quickly out to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Byers on the move. Got his man on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He's going to fire deep. Makes a catch at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Rice.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Get set, get set.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Number 24 in the end zone.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, Terry.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Orlando. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going right to work up top, looking to scramble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And he waltzes in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Going with the ground game left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The handoff to Johnson. Powers through the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Lyons. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Working on the right. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to...
Oh, they block it. He's got the ball. That one's live.
And how big does that sting? Guys, you had a chance to bring this to a one-possession game. Now, in the second half, it still remains a two-possession game. This is one of those plays we might look back and say, what if?
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Might be looking to run. Turning it on.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a nice run there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.